See, the mob also pillaged and vandalized the Speaker's office and documented their crimes on social media. They stole objects, desecrated the office of the Speaker of the House of Representatives of the United States. As you can see in these photos, rioters broke down a door. They also shattered a mirror. At 2:50 p.m., several rioters, including Richard Big O Barnett, entered Speaker Pelosi's office. The world is all now too familiar with the images from these slides. If you look closely, however, at the now infamous pictures of Barnett with his feet on the desk, you might see something that you didn't notice previously. Here's a better look. As this photo highlights, he's carrying a stun gun tucked into his waistband. The FBI identified the device as a 950,000-volt stun gun walking stick. The weapon could have caused serious pain and incapacitated anyone Barnett had used it against. Richard Barnett bragged about his actions. He was proud of the way he desecrated the Speaker of the House's office. He left a note. We will not back down. Here's Barnett in his own words.
How'd you get it?
I didn't steal it. I bled on it because they were fucking macing me and I couldn't fucking see. And so I figured, well, I'm in her office. I got blood in her office. I'll put a quarter on her desk, even though she ain't fucking worth it. And I left her a note on her desk. This says, Nancy Bigelow will give you, bitch.
Again, a language advisory to our listeners. This is evidence being presented in the impeachment trial. It is not language we would normally air on NPR.
Speaker of the House's office. They terrorized her staff. Again, that is a mob that was sent by the President of the United States to stop the certification of an election. The Vice President, the Speaker of the House, the first and second in line to the presidency, were performing their constitutional duties, presiding over the election certification, and they were put in danger because President Trump put his own desires, his own need for power over his duty to the Constitution and our democratic process. President Trump put a target on their backs, and his mob broke into the Capitol to hunt them down.
Was Delegate Stacey Plaskett from the Virgin Islands. And I think the presentation, including some video that had not been seen in public before, and police calls from the Capitol Police and Metropolitan Police were especially chilling on this afternoon.
We should be hearing next from Eric Swalwell, the Democrat from California.
Mr. Swalwell is at the podium. He's about to begin.
Again, it takes these members sometimes a minute to get ready because they switch out. Many of them are wearing masks because of COVID-19 protocols.
I think they have probably audio and video too to prepare.
When you do this to the left side, our hands, face up, what are you doing? We're surrounded.
This is audio from police officers. There's no video here. It is what we've heard from.
They breached the scaffold. We're not around. They have breached the scaffold. They're behind our lines.
Shortly after 2 p.m., the Capitol Police and Metropolitan Police were overwhelmed by President Trump's mob. Perimeters were broken. The Capitol had been breached. Those officers kept fighting back for hours and hours to hold the line. They fought to defend the Capitol building and all of us within it. But they weren't there just to protect us, and they did, and our staff, and the custodial staff, and all the people who work so hard in this building. They were there to protect the votes of the American people that were being counted that day. I will show you more later about what that day was like for those brave officers. But first, let's go back to what was happening where Manager Plaskett left off in the House chamber.